everyone, and welcome to Off the Shelf What I Got when I show what I got. I'm your host, Roz13, and welcome back, everyone. I'm glad to be back. Before we get to things, I just got a few quick announcements. I got several reviews in the can, as I mentioned before when I went on hiatus. Those will be coming out soon. And then after that, reviews may look a little bit different. I have some ideas on how to change things up that I think may be a little bit more interesting, more entertaining. We just kind of have to see how they go. And update schedule is still going to be a little bit erratic just because with everything going on, I'm still a pretty busy person. So updating twice a week like I was trying to do for the longest time just isn't quite feasible for me just yet. If you do want to see a little bit more regular contact from me, this is where the other announcement comes in. I have started posting a whole bunch on TikTok, so you're going to see similar things of what I'm doing over here, plus just some other stuff that just happens to strike my fancy at the time. Plus, I did an entire March of Robots art series on that. So I'll put a link in the description or something like that. Or just do a search for Rodimus13 over on TikTok and you'll find me there. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, like I said, we got a bunch of stuff. So let's start with things that aren't maybe quite as interesting. I got a bunch of DVDs in recently. My wife, for Valentine's Day, if I remember correctly, decided to give me a whole bunch of DVDs that were on my Amazon wish list. So we got like Volume 2 of Samurai Cyber Squad, which unfortunately Volume 1 is super hard to find nowadays, so that may be the only bit of it that I get, at least for now. We got Digimon Hunters Try Confession and Loss. Oh, this is a good one. Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Arguably the best Batman movie ever made. Yes, I said that. Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. This is a sort of underrated, even by Marvel and Disney themselves, cartoon. Was really, really good. Got cut off in its prime, though. Got Super Sentai Ginga Man. So, very cool to add this to my collection. I'm still missing a few of them, and hopefully they're producing more. I know last year it looked like maybe they stopped making them, but they never officially announced that they weren't making any more. And I honestly don't see why they would stop. I don't think Hasbro would worry about it. I don't know. And then finally, we got XMen, what is this? Volume 5. This is for the original 90s cartoon. And this is like the last episodes, actually. So this is pretty cool to have. Okay. Enough DVDs. Let's look at Lego. Okay. And I gotta warn you, some of these are actually empty boxes because I've already built them. Okay. So you'll probably remember that I got really into those Marvel mecha things. So I got more of them. So we got Spider-Man and Miles Morales Spider-Man, Captain America, and Thor. And I even got this set here because it came with a mecha version of Venom. I don't actually have an interest in the big spider jet, even though it is kind of cool. But yeah, I had to get a Marvel Mecha Venom thing. And with this, I have all the ones that they've released, I'm pretty sure. And they're just really fun builds, dudes. Just cannot recommend them enough. Okay. What else? Let me figure this out. Seriously, I got so much stuff to show off. Okay. I got a turntable that I'm going to be using on reviews. That's pretty cool. And good friend of mine just randomly sent me Master Rider Decade, Kamen Rider Decade, the Figure Art Standard, or Figurize Standard kit. No reason, he just decided to send it to me, and this is so cool. I built a double a little while ago, and actually had a blast building that one. Zoids. I got some Zoid stuff. First, this technically isn't mine. This is my son's. This is the American release of Liger Zero, or not Liger Zero, Wild Liger. So I had gotten Wild Liger a while back. I've built it. I've been sitting on it, trying to figure out what I want to do with it. But I think I'm going to do some sort of like versus review on this, where we compare the Japanese Takara Tomy one with Hasbro's offering. So, really cool. My son built this. I supervised, and he had a blast building this thing. Okay, so this is done kind of weird, but I got 4 other Zoid kits. This is how it got sent to me. So we got the Beast Liger, the Gaborator, I think it's called, Gill Raptor, and the Bazootle. I love that name, Bazootle. But this is the Zoid that the sort of main rival character pilots. This is the main Zoid from like the sequel series for Wild. And one of the Dark Generals piloted this thing. And this one, I don't know anything about it other than its name is Bazootle, and that's just so amusing for me to say. Amazon had these being sold together for a really good price. Same reason I got the other ones. So I just had to swoop in and get these. And oh yeah, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun with these. Oops, bump the camera. Okay, yeah, you know, I mean, you guys come here for Gunpla stuff. I should probably show a little bit of Gunpla stuff. Okay. So, we got Saturn X weapons, the Nepitate weapons, Nepitate armor, Beyond Global HG Grandpa. I think my son got this for me. And then finally, the Core Gundam 2 Titans Color. Super excited for this one. I am looking into getting the Core Gundam 2 G3 colors, as well as the Saturn X armor, but those are harder to find now, and yeah. Also, I just kind of ran out of money, as it were. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we're going to wrap this up with some Transformers stoof. Okay, so. And again, some of these have already been taken out of their package and messed with. So, such as Gigawatt here. In fact, I think he's behind me somewhere. Somewhere. Anyway. So yeah, the Back to the Future Transformers crossover figure. Super excited that I was able to get this thing. Absolutely love it. You'll see a review on that sometime soon. That's already been recorded and in the can. I just need to get it edited together and put out. Speaking of things that have been recorded and in the can, the G2 Legends Megatron from Japan. This is based off the Titans Return mold, so it actually has a little headmaster guy. Super, super cool. And it kind of completes a trilogy of sorts. Though I do hope we get more G2 Megatrons, because Generation 2 is my jam. Okay. We got the Headmaster Titans Return reissue of Mind Wipe. Super excited to get my hands on this one, because I didn't have this one. And I'm hoping I'll be able to get Weird Wolf at some point, but I haven't seen Wave 2 in the wild anywhere, so blah. Another one that I've already been messing with, Paleotorex. These fossilizer figures are way too much fun. Spoiler alert for the eventual review. Just way too much fun. Optimus Primal. Another Kingdom one. Because Beast Wars is also my jam. Then we got Ape Face and his counterpart, Snapdragon. I've been looking forward to these guys, and I kept missing out on this one, but found both of these for at least close to original price, so was excited to actually be able to pick them up. And I mean, don't they look like they just absolutely go together? Absolutely love them. Plus, this guy turns into a variation of the SR-71, which is one of my favorite jets. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, speaking of SR-71, we have Ultimate X-Mens. So this is another one of the Transformers crossover figures, and this one is for X-Men, and it turns into a version of the Blackbird. Would have been a little bit cooler if it turned into one from the 90s cartoon, especially with this box style, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. Apparently this is a repaint remold of the Studio Series Jetfire, which I haven't messed with, so super cool. And again, Blackbird, the SR-71 is my favorite jet, so being able to have like a toy version of it that transforms into a big robot that looks like this is pretty darn cool. Don't know what I'm going to do with these little figures that come with it, because I don't care about them, but still a neat thing. And hopefully I'll get a review on that sometime soon. And okay, that just leaves the biggin. Combiner Wars Devastator. This got reissued, which is kind of weird. You don't see that happen a lot, particularly with Hasbro products, but they reissued it, and I managed to snag one from Amazon, and oh yeah, I can't wait to open this up. I don't know if I'm gonna do like another Road to Devastation thing or what, but I'm super happy to have this thing. And that is it for what I got. I think I've already mentioned this before, but I'm not employed by the job that I had beforehand, so things are going to be a little bit slower. I happen to have some extra cash that let me get a lot of this stuff. Plus, this also was stuff that was gathered a little bit before and after the hiatus, so it just looks like I got a bunch of things. So things may slow down a little bit that ways, but I got plenty of stuff to look at. Anyway, I want to thank all of you for sticking with me through this video, through the hiatus, through everything. And I just hope that all of you are doing well. And yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, and I will see you the next time you invade my shelf space. Later.